Welcome everyone. This class is waking up your core. Core is very important, especially when now we're working from home. So your postures will need a strong core to support you. If you have any lower back issue, a strong core will release the issues and the compression in your lower back as well. So let's just get right into it. Sit comfortably, cross your legs. Start with a side bend. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Lengthen the right side as you exhale, coming into a side bend. Stay here about 5 breaths. Inhale, focusing on the right side of your rib cage and lower back. As you exhale, anchor the right sit bone down. Wrap the right shoulder blades towards the armpit, and from there, get long. Keep the neck neutral or just look down on the mat. Pay attention to your left shoulder. Left shoulder is also away from the ears. It's not poking forward. Next, inhale, move your right hands towards the right hip, and then use the right hand gently pull yourself back. Go easy on your neck. Before we get to the other side, change the cross of your leg. It feels a little bit weird sometimes. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, same thing, go towards the right. Huge breath in, lengthen the left lower back, lower ribs. Exhale, anchor the left sit bone down, wrap the left shoulder blades towards the armpit. And from there, get long on the side. Right now, you are lengthening your abdominal muscles as well. When we want to strengthen the abdominal muscles, remember to soften it first. So later on, we can work it as much as we want. Next, inhale, left arm go towards the left side first. And then use the left arm, pull yourself back to center. Go easy on your neck. And then straighten your legs. Turn on to the side. Let's start with the real abdominals. I will have a block to start with. If you don't have a block, squeeze one of your cushion or roll up a big towel. Anything would work. Put the block or your tool in between your thighs. Lift the knees off the mat, shins parallel to the floor. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head, elbows pointing up. Remember, never arch your lower back like this. Push the lower back down. Seal it down when you're doing abdominal work. Keep knees right on top of your hips. Elbow to knee with a block. Take a huge breath in. Push your lower back, lower ribs into the mat and lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Hold the breath. Squeeze the block. Curl the tailbone up. Remember not to swing your legs towards the face. When you exhale, both elbows towards the left side, straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button down towards the spine every time exhale. We're holding the breath, holding the pose here, but never hold the breath. Inhale, come back to center. Hold the breath only for here. Squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards the right, straighten the left leg up towards the ceiling. Pull the belly button down towards the spine. Wrap the shoulder blades and lift your elbows higher. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Right leg straight up. Keep squeezing your block. You want to send the block away from the belly button as you exhale. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the right. Squeeze the block one more time. Curl the tailbone up one more time. Get both legs longer and elbows higher. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the left, straighten the right leg up. Huge breath in, lift. Squeeze the block. Every time exhale, belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Last one for this. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the right, straighten the left leg up. Squeeze the block one more time. and send the block away from the belly button. Belly button comes down, elbows goes up. Inhale, come back to center and release your head down. Take the block out. We're going to spice it up a little bit. Setup is completely the same as the first one. Remember not to arch, very important to protect your lower back. Elbow to knee, take a huge breath in. Lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Push your lower back, lower ribs into the mat. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Imagine the block is still there. You're still squeezing, activating inner leg. As you exhale, both elbows towards the left. Straighten your right leg 45 degrees out. Reach through the big toe mounds, belly button down. Inhale, come back to center, head and shoulders stay up. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards the right. Reach the left leg 45 degrees. Keep pushing the lower back down and lower belly button towards the spine. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards the left. Straighten your right leg. Reach through the right inner legs. And feel for that block is still in between your thighs. You send both legs towards the center line. Belly down. Wrap the shoulder blades, come up. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards the right. Straighten the left leg. Lift the right shoulder blades a little higher and pull the belly button down. Inhale, come back to center. Last set. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Straighten the right leg. Activate both legs. Reach through the right big toe mounds. Right shoulder blades, left shoulder blades wrapping towards the armpit. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Last one. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows towards the right. Straighten the left leg forward. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Send the legs away from your hip crease and reach the elbows up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. Having a break. Open up your knees wide. Come into Baddha Konasana on your back. Take 3 to 5 breaths here. Every inhale, balloon up your belly. Every time exhale, let your abdominal areas be soft. You can release your hands on the side or maybe just put your hands on your belly. Feel the actual movement of your breath. When you come up, use your hands, help your legs coming back to center. Next pose is called gate opener. This is my favorite. Again, grab your help, put it back in between your thighs, lift your legs up. Options. You can bend, you can straighten up your legs like this or bend your knees 90 degree angle. And when you're bending your knees, the following movement, your knees keeps bent. I'm going to do this first and I will show you bending knee. Interlace your fingers behind the back of your head. Take a huge breath in, push your lower back, lower ribs into the mat. This is very important. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. I'm releasing my right elbow so that you can see the neck. I'm not pushing the neck. Lift neck, stay neutral and long. Next, inhale, left hand on the block and reach my legs out to the side. As you exhale, curl the tailbone up, push the block into the pubic bone into the block. Reach the legs away from the center line of your torso. Wrap the shoulder blades, lift up. Inhale, come back to center, head and shoulders back down. Have a breath. I'm going to do the next one with my legs bent. Take a huge breath in, push your lower back, lower ribs into the mat. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat, belly button towards the spine. Right hand on the block. Inhale, open the legs, coming into a frog position. And as you exhale, curl the tailbone up, send your thighs away from the center line. Use the resistance between the block and your pubic bone. Use that to pull the belly button towards the spine. and shoulder blades comes up. Inhale, come back to center, head and shoulders down. 4 more to go. I'm going to straighten my legs back. Huge breath in, lower back into the mat. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Belly button towards the spine. Remember to keep your neck long. Left hand on the block. Inhale, open up, reach away. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Reach legs away from you. Wrap the right shoulder blades, come up higher. Pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center. Come back down. Take an extra breath. And then inhale into your lower back, lower ribs. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Right hand on the block. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Reach the legs long. Pull the belly button towards the spine and lift. Inhale, come back to center. Head and shoulders stay down. Last 2. Inhale into your lower back, lower ribs. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Left hand on the block. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Pull the belly button down, lift elbows up towards the ceiling, shoulder blades towards the armpit. Pull the belly down. Inhale, come back to center. And come down. Last 1. Take a huge breath in, push your lower back, lower ribs into the mat. Hold the breath, squeeze the block, curl the tailbone up, send your legs right up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Wrap the shoulder blades, reach the elbows higher. Right hand on the mat, on the block, reach legs away from you and curl the tailbone up, elbows higher, belly button lower, reach your legs longer. Relax your facial muscles. Inhale, come back to center and exhale, come down. Legs down. I hope you can feel your core. I do. To release from the core, come into bridge pose. Move your heels towards your buttocks. Use the middle finger to tap your heels. That's a good length. And then relax your hands on the side. Inhale, lengthen the chest towards your nose. Exhale, curl up, come into a bridge pose. Use the legs. Inhale, lengthen the chest towards the nose. Exhale, keep curling the tailbone up. Move your hips up, but lengthen the lower back. Remember, you're not crushing on the lower back to lift up. Lengthen the tailbone towards your heels. Squeeze the legs together and send the thigh muscles towards the direction of your knees. Send your breath into the abdominal areas to soften those muscles that we're just working on. And when you come down, curl the tailbone. Inhale, expanding the rib cage. Keep curling the tailbone as you exhale. Roll the upper back down, middle back down, lower back down. Keep using the legs. And the last is your sacrum back down on the mat. And then turn onto your side. Push yourself back up. Another one, dolphin. Come onto your hands and knees. It is very important to measure your elbow distance. Elbows under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Measure with grabbing the middle biceps. The first round, let's do clasped hands. Interlace your fingers in front of your face. Relax the neck. Inhale, open up upper back. Wrap the shoulder blades towards the armpit, just like what we did just now when we're doing abdominals. When you exhale, push down with entire forearm. Push the belly button towards the spine. I think you've heard a lot of that cue just now. Same thing, push, belly in, and come up. Relax the neck. Hug the belly in. Use the core to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades towards the armpit to open up the upper back. Sending the heels down towards the mat. You can even gently bend your knees if your hamstring is bothering you, but still the intention is to send your heels down towards the mat. And one day, your heels will be down and your hamstrings are free. Keep breathing every time you inhale, expanding the rib cage. When you exhale, wrap the shoulder blades and push and lift belly button towards the spine. You are using your core, your abdominal muscles to support you. And for those who has a little bit more flexibility for the last 2 breaths, you can walk your heels, feet closer to your head and push down. And then gently release. Hope you feel the heat in your core to warm down. A spinal twist, it's a very good release after core. So come into a cross-leg position, easy. Hands on the opposite knee. The other hand will be right behind your sit bones. I'm turning a bit so that you can see the position of the back hand. So you are using your hands to gently lift chest up. Do not lean back, neither lean forward. Keep your spine neutral. As you exhale, gently pull the belly button towards the spine and turn. Keep the nose, the chin, the center of your chest in one straight line. So the twist happens at the base of your spine, not your neck. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly in, and use the resistance between your hands and knee. You can twist a little bit more. Another thing to pay attention to is to relax your shoulder blades down. Neck gets longer. And gently release. Let's go to the other side. Your choice, change the cross of your leg or not. Other hands back, right behind your sit bones. Opposite. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, belly in, twist. Every time inhale, feel for the expansion in your rib cage. Every time exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine. At the same time, shoulder blades goes away from the ears. And feel for twisting and feel for the warmth around your abdominal areas. And inhale, come back to center. Release. For the sequence we just did, you can now choose to lie down, go into your Savasana, or you can add another sequence behind it. So hope you like it. I'm going down into Savasana right now. Open up your legs as wide as the mat. Gently roll down. Lengthen the lower back. Relax the shoulders. Hands on the side of the body. Feel for completely releasing the tension from your body. Stay here for as long as you would like to. Let yourself completely emerge in the sweetness of your Savasana. Let your body absorb all the goodness you have done. And when you need to come out from Savasana, gently move your fingers and toes. Bend your knees. Turn on to one side. Push up. Go easy on your neck. Hands at heart. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.